PE day, bank holiday weekend. I hope you've had a good week. Welcome back for another session, session with Chi. This is what we've got on the menu today. So the workout, it's going to be a nice spicy one, some technical movements. It's going to be dumbbell hang cleans and some dumbbell snatches as well. I'll explain what that's going to be. It's going to be 21, 15, 9, 15, 21, but we'll go through the movements later on. We're going to start off with the strength piece today. It's just going to be a bit of gymnastic conditioning work. So you're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. You're going to do 4 different movements, which we'll go through, and we'll be doing that for 5 rounds. So that's about 20 minutes. So as opposed to pure strength work today, we're going to be doing sort of two METCON type workouts. But we're going to warm up with just some core engagement and a little bit of flow, just to get the blood moving and get your coordination back, ready for the gymnastics session. So we're on to the warm up now. Part A, just a bit of core engagement. We're going to look at moving from that transition from the hollow body position into the Superman position. So when you're in that hollow body, thinking about really tucking our core in, pointing our toes to keep nice and tight, squeezing our glutes at the same time. Nice strong shoulders at the top. If you're struggling to keep that lower back in contact with the ground, then don't be afraid to just raise up your feet and your hands ever so slightly more. And what we're going to do is then, once you're in a nice controlled position, you're going to slowly and controlled rotate round into that Superman position. Again, when we're in this position, squeezing our glutes nice and tight, everything engaged, and then rotate back round. That's going to be 2 reps. You're going to do 20 reps of that. We're going to be doing 2 rounds of this, so I would suggest in the first round, rotate one way and then back again, and in the second round, rotate the other way and then back again. So this would be round 1, and then when I'm into the second round, I'm going to go the opposite way round. And then the second part of the warm-up is going to be the dead bug. So your hands and knees are going to be up. Again, pushing my lower back into the ground, making sure that's in contact the whole time. And I'm going to alternate, so right arm's going to go down and the left leg's going to go down. That's 1 rep. That's 2 reps. All the way to 20, so 20 of each, 2 rounds please. On to part B of the warm-up. It's just going to be a little bit of flow movement. We're going to do 10 reps of this. There's a lot of movements to this, but hopefully it should feel quite natural. Don't be afraid to just stop, pause, or write it down somewhere if you need to. So it's going to start off with a walkout. So I'm going to walk all the way up. I'm then going to push into downward dog, really reach my heels towards the ground. And then into an Indian push-up. Again, just hold the poses at each stage. You can take your time through this warm-up, so really make sure you're stretching all the way through your body. So that Indian push-up. Then we're going to raise our hips up, reach forward into a lunge. I'm going to reach under with my hand, rotate round, so threading the needle. My hands then going to end up either side of my feet. I'm going to try and lengthen out my front leg, so into a bit of a hamstring stretch. I'm then going to do the other side. So again, reach round, hand either side, hamstring stretch, into a squat, stand up, and then repeat that over. Right, so hopefully now you're all nice and warm. So we're going to move on to our gymnastic part of today's workout. We're going to be working with just a chair. So hopefully you've all got a chair in your household. I'll show you each of the movements. You'll be doing 40 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of rest. You're going to go from one movement to the next movement, to the third movement, to the fourth movement, and then you're going to rotate round, and we're going to be doing that for a total of 5 rounds, so 20 minutes total. Movement number 1 is going to be the chair pistol squat. So you're going to just load up one leg, slowly sit down, try and keep that nice and controlled, and then stand up. And you're going to alternate feet, really try and make sure you're not just plonking your butt down. You know, really try and control that, because that's going to be the most transferable then later on into your full pistol squat. If you find that really easy, then obviously you can just do either the pistol squat, or you can do a skater squat, so where you lower yourself down into that position, just tap your toe on the floor at the bottom, and then stand all the way up. So that's movement 1. Movement 2 is going to be the chair dip. So you can either do this both feet on the ground, dip all the way down, and then up. If you'd like, just add a little extra element. You can just go one foot on the ground. Try and alternate either halfway through, or just do one round one foot, one round the next foot, and then maybe as there's an odd number of rounds, you could do one round with 2 feet. And then on to the third movement, so it's going to be the chair row. What you're going to do is lie underneath the chair, grab it either side, so nice and stable. You can either bring your heels to your feet and then pull the way up. Really keep it nice and slow and controlled, because it's going to be quite close to your chest. The range of motion is not going to be really high, so just to get that added work, make sure it's nice, slow and controlled. And if you'd like to, you can also just extend your feet out just to make it that little bit harder. Really make it a nice explosive pull, and then a nice slow controlled release to the floor. And then movement number 4 is going to be a push-up. So ideally we're going to say it's going to be a chair decline push-up. So feet on the chair, down and up. If that's really hard, then you can obviously just do regular push-ups, or if you need to, you can do it incline, so with the chair there to assist you, and that's movement number 4. So the main workout for today, it's got a 15-minute time cap. The reps are 21, 15, 9, 15, 21 of 2 movements. The 2 movents are the hang power clean, dumbbell hang power clean, and the dumbbell squat snatch. So the hang power clean is going to start at your side. It's going to start just above the knee, or anywhere above the knee, and you're just going to power clean it up. It's going to be 21 reps of that. You can do that as you like. You can alternate arms, or you can do half-ish on one arm and then half on the other arm. That's the hang power clean. And then the second movement is going to be the dumbbell squat snatch. So dumbbell is going to start on the floor at the start of each rep. You're going to hinge over, back up nice and tight, looking up if you can, and you're going to full squat such that dumbbell. Alternating your arms as you go along, I would suggest all the way to 21. If you struggle with that squat snatch, then I would suggest the first option for scaling is a power snatch into an overhead squat. So you would power snatch it first and then overhead squat it. If you struggle with that overhead squat, then try and go as deep down as you possibly can. And if that's really very difficult, then just do the power snatch. So for that 21.59 on the 21s, just do 21 power snatch. And then instead of the hang power clean, what I'm going to ask is that you go full squat cleans in the first movement. It's quite a technical movement, so make sure you practice both of those before you get into it. Maybe do an extra bit of mobility work. So on that squat clean, if you're doing that, then work on that elbow mobility, really push that through. If you're doing a squat snatch, again, work on your shoulder mobility, so a few pass-throughs, a few round the whirls, just to get that nice and loose and nice and stable, ready for each of those movements. Again, 15-minute time cap. Good luck.